Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Well, a lot of people wake up when the sunlight peeks in through the window, but what if you could set an alarm to make the sun rise when you want? Well, sort of, anyway.
Dan Anheuser is here with Bazaar Home Decorating to tell us about how their PowerRise shades work. And watching this go up and down, we're not pulling any cords or doing anything. You're doing
it right on the iPad.
Everything from your iPad. How does this work?
What it is, there's a bridge kit that plugs into your wireless router.
Okay.
And all you do is you program the shades into the iPad app. The app's free. The bridge kit is a small charge.
Okay.
But then you're able to control all your shades no matter which product it is, no matter which direction you want it to go. You can set up scenes and be able to control your shades the way you want.
We kind of joke that there's an app for that. It seems like there's an app for everything. But we were just showing it on our screen, what it looks like. So you can actually set it to wake up. You can time it. There's a clock feature to the whole thing.
Yep. There's a calendar where you can set it up. For example, like when you want to, if you say you're going to bed, you do the good night, and it'll drop all the shades, make sure everything's closed up for you, and you can go to bed without having to go to each individual window treatment to make sure it's closed.
These are all going down just because he just programmed that in. That is wild.
That's amazing. So I'm thinking people at home are thinking, well, why can't I just go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way? Why do I have to go through this and get that? And you tell them what?
Well, there's the coolness factor, being able to show your friends, but also, you know, if you have a lot of windows, you have a lot of hard-to-reach windows. Like in my house, we have furniture in front of our windows and climbing behind everything. It gets cumbersome after a while, and you know, when you come home, say you just want to open up your shades, well, you can do that, and then you can go about doing whatever else you want.
Or if you need them on really high windows, or even skylights that maybe you don't want the sun coming in at a certain time, this would be perfect.
Yep. We do a lot of skylight windows, especially now when it's starting to get warmer out, and people want that closed. The easiest way to do it, you can control it right.
What different things can be operated by PowerRise?
Sure. There's about 8 different window treatments. There's duet shades, silhouette, vignette. Then you can also do luminette and skyline panels for patio doors.
Oh, okay.
So it's not just for windows up and down. They also can traverse side to side, but we can't. It's a little hard to bring that down.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Let's talk about how long this lasts and how long the mechanisms last.
Yep. We have a 7-year warranty on all the products that we sell. So if something were to happen, we do fix everything for free. If we have to come out and do a service call, there is a service call fee, but all parts and labor are free after that.
What's the Platinum app, and what can you do with that particular application?
Sure. Well, normally you'd have to use a remote control.
Okay.
And let's say you had 2 different shades in the room, and you want to get them lined up right in the middle. What you can do is you can program all shades in the middle, and this will drop the shades to the exact same point.
No way.
Instead of having to sit there with the remote control and try to figure out. Because one of the issues with battery powered is the shades don't move at the same rate. So if you have 2 shades going down and you try to get them to stop at the same point, it's really hard to do. But with the app, you press a button and it goes to that exact point.
So I'm wondering what your customers are saying about this. For the people who have this and are using it on a daily basis, what do they tell you?
They absolutely love it.
They absolutely, they couldn't live without it.
They couldn't live without it.
They can't believe they lived this long without it.
Yep.
That's what they say.
Yep. For example, we had one customer who has put PowerRise shades in their kitchen, and they're eating dinner, and they will have their phone right next to them because it also works on an iPhone. And the sun came up, they couldn't see, so they just pressed the app, and they didn't have to get up from the table. They were able just to keep on having dinner with their family.
What about the batteries? Because there are batteries in the shades. How long will those last then?
Yeah, there's batteries in each shade. The batteries normally last 18 to 24 months.
Wow, so 1.5 years to 2 years.
That's correct.
That's amazing.
Depending on how often you operate the shades, that's 4 motions.
Yeah, because the coolness factor with your friends, you're going to want to operate them all the time.
Yeah, and speaking of, I'm thinking of the Jetsons, and you can do anything just by sitting there at your table, and you're just making your home work for you by the click of a button.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people with home theater systems as well, and they want to be able to, they can control everything in their stereo, but they can't control their shades. Now they can control everything right in one location.
I'm glad you mentioned the high windows, you know, skylight windows, especially depending on the construction of your home. There are a lot of different things, you know, windows behind furniture you mentioned, but I'm also thinking about window treatments that are in a bathroom. For example, people have Whirlpool tubs and you don't want to like go over the tub to get them. I can think of so many practical applications where this would make life so much easier.
Yes. Probably the most popular shade we put into rooms or into houses is the shade above the bathroom tub. And then they come back like, oh, well, can I get the rest of the shades? Power, I really like that. and then we end up doing more, and then we end up doing the Platinum app as well. And
it's addictive.
It is.
Sure. So what's great is the special offer that you have right now. We're going to kind of outline it for people. So how this works is you have a $100 mail-in rebate per shade on up to 8 products. You can get $100 off each one, up to 8 products, which is fantastic. If you mention the Morning Blend, you mentioned seeing Dan here today, they will install any PowerRise shade for the price of a standard shade, which is fantastic, and show you how to operate it too, I hope. And if you purchase a Platinum Bridge kit, they will set you up for free, and that's a savings of an additional $75, which is fun.
Yeah, that's the installation of the app. You still have to pay for the app, but the installation, there's no extra charge.
The installation of it is free. It's fantastic. You can find out more details about PowerRise and these apps by going to Bazaar Home Decorating. They're located on Watertown Road in the town of Brookfield. You can call this phone number, 262-784-2448. BazaarHDC.com is the website to visit, and I think it's a fun new thing. Now, speaking of this, we're going to talk about something else that's really cool coming up, because Dan's going to stick around and tell us about a great promotion that you have coming up to make your home. It's just so funny. I feel like we have robots behind us to make your home more beautiful and child safe all at the same time.